I'm Mr. Grindler, and here are my creatures. And welcome back to another episode of Mr. Grindlers Creatures, but on today's episode we're going to be unboxing a tarantula which is inside this box just down here. Sorry, there you go. So yeah, inside this box just down here is indeed, well, I don't know if I'm going to tell you yet. I think it's about 2 videos ago I've done a video on my Grammostola pulchripes female that actually, well, I bought her as a female, and then it ended up molting out a couple molts later into a mature male, which I was absolutely gutted about. And I had a couple people message me on, I think it was Facebook, Instagram and stuff. Thanks to everyone that messaged me, because, the messages were greatly appreciated, the offers were greatly appreciated as well. But I have actually managed to, well, I say it's a female, so I'll read the note in a bit, because there was a note with the package, but this female actually came from someone who was getting rid of their collection, and it was sold as a female. It hasn't molted within her collection yet, so yeah, when I get a molt from this I will, fingers crossed, be able to identify it and figure out what it is. But yeah, for now we're going to call it a female, and yeah, I'm not going to be that sad if it turns out as a male, but I'm thinking positive. I'm feeling positive about this. So yeah, we got it down here, and I am going to show you before we set up the enclosure. So let me just move the enclosure quick. So yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to Melissa. So yeah, it's just, your kindness is absolutely great. So I have bought this tarantula, don't worry, I haven't been given it for free, but the fact that she actually messaged me, she sent me a really lovely message as well, and then offered to sell me this female. It's appreciated, so yeah, thank you very much. So now let's have a look at this package. So I just want to say this package is packaged beautifully. So I have opened it up and I have checked on this female, because I wanted to make sure that she was alright. But when I opened it up, I was just impressed with this, because they put a little bit of cardboard on top with a heat pack on, so that bit is basically protecting this package, and then it's covered in a bunch of bubble wrap. Take this little box out, so there's a box inside a box, which a lot of sellers do as well, so it's packaged really well inside. And then we have a look at this. It's packaged great. Honestly, absolutely love it. So, Grammostola, pulchripes, adult female. So yeah, well done Melissa on this packaging. So, let's just say it's packaged a lot better than what some sellers actually package like. So, if I take this tape off, we'll just have a quick little look at her before we set up the tank. Always make sure you take the sellotape off, because you don't want one of the legs going on a bit of sellotape, because that could probably end. Oh, I think she wants to come out, to be fair. Oh, so, alright, I don't know if you can see her feet there, can you see her? Whoa, she's actually pushing herself out. She's actually pushing herself out. So, look at that. So the size of her is absolutely massive. Ho. So yeah, I'm judging by the size that this actually is a female. No doubt about that. 100% the size of her. But as I always say, always make sure you check for a molt. She's absolutely stunning. That's like a thumb. Hang on. Oh, it was a thumbnail, but I like the G pulchripes adult female with the tarantula there. So I should probably try and just let it walk into this catch cup, if I'm honest. So if we just set the catch cup up, we'll see if she just walks in there in a minute. But well, you can see, I don't know if you can see the web there, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's even packaged well inside. So toilet paper can be a bit messy compared to kitchen roll, but that just packs perfectly. I always try to use the tweezers when I touch this tissue as well, because they're urticating hairs. You don't know what's on the actual tissue itself. So we kind of need to get her in the catch cup now. So a little nudge on her abdomen and her legs from behind. And this is a good way to find out what her temperament's like. Well, you got to remember that when they're going through the postal service, the coldness can make them slower as well. But she seems like an absolute babe, and she does indeed have a name, and I will read the letter out in a second. I just want to try and get her in quick. She is stunning. Made me a very happy man, I'll tell you that. So she doesn't seem to want to go inside at the minute, but come on, that's it. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I'll just come back round, get the lid on this. So she is now secured inside, just inside here. So her abdomen looks like it's a nice size. It does look like she is indeed gonna need a molt soon, so the whole chances of pairing her with one of these mature males won't happen just yet. So the thing is with Grammostola pulchripes males, they do indeed last a long time. So I've had one that's lasted well over a year. We have got two down here as well, so you never know, fingers crossed. I will keep one of the males, probably the fresher one, to see if this female does indeed molt out at any point, because I think she refused food last time. I think that's what Melissa said to me. So yeah, fingers crossed. If not, the male's gonna go to a waste. But yeah, the other one is being sent off. So oh, you're beautiful. Anyway, let me read this note quick, and then we're gonna go down to the table and set up this tank. So unfortunately, she didn't actually put it in the package. She missed it, so she sent me a picture of it, and I will put it up on the screen while I'm reading it. And I do apologise if I'm a bit slow reading it, or I get a few words wrong, because the writing, I'm finding it a bit too hard to read it. I'm not saying you got bad handwriting. My handwriting's absolutely terrible. But yeah, it's some of the words have been a bit of a mystery to me. Hello, Mr. Grindler. I've been told I'm going to be one of your creatures, and that I'm going to have a lovely life with you. The woman that has been feeding me for a couple of months calls me Boots. Apparently I can be a bit heavy-footed when I run around at night. The human before, they no longer wanted me, but that was good, as he had put a strange concrete base into my box. Don't know what that's about. The guy obviously doesn't sound like he knows how to keep tarantulas, but and the food would like to hide under it. It wasn't comfortable at all. I've not changed my clothes since I've moved in with these two, but the other guy said I'm a girl. I'm really calm and friendly, so I hope I get on well with you. So she has been very calm at the minute. And then it says, looking forward to being one of your creatures, Boots. So, you know, I don't normally name my tarantulas, but this is now going to be called Boots. So, yeah. Hello, Boots. You're now one of my creatures. So, it is now time to set up the tank. So, we are going to go with one of the Spider Shop tanks that we got from the Bedford show. And I think, well, the order doesn't really go well, but this is one of the last actual tanks that I've got from the show that needs a spider going inside. If you haven't seen the other videos yet, so you're going to have to be patient. You know what I'm like with my updates. But yeah, let's go down to the table. Let's have a look at how I set up the tank for this Grammostola pulchripes. Right, so for this Grammostola pulchripes, she's going to be going inside this. And what I've done is just put two little bits of cork bark together, and as someone has just said, I seem to be doing that quite a lot at the minute. So yeah, just two little bits of cork bark, some mixed bits of substrate. You got your leaf litter, you got your moss, you got your water dish. And I think she's going to like this, to be fair. So if I come around a little bit, you can see how it's raised up here, raised up the back a little bit, not too much. Yeah, I dig that. I think she'll like that. And then I think, to be fair, after this tank, she'll have to go in a nice little Exoterra. We get a little label made up for her that says Grammostola pulchripes Boots. Well, to be fair, I'll still do a little label for this tank. I'll do that soon, but yeah, she's going to need a nice little centerpiece tank soon enough. But I think the size of her with this should go well. So I think it's time we now get this female in, shall we? Okay, so she's, I don't know how well you can see because of the reflection, but she is just down there, and if I take this lid off, she is, well, she's probably nearly going to be coming out. So I think what we will do is what I normally do is just prop that up a little bit. Sorry, I know the light's probably not helping one little bit. Is it up now if I turn this off? Yeah, no. Okay, so we know that her temperament isn't too bad, so we should be alright. We've just taken this off ourselves. There we go. And then if I just take the end off here, to be fair, she'll probably come out on her own, but she needs a little bit of, well, there you go. We can just tilt this up, to be fair. She is such a calm girl. See, I haven't seen her kick once yet, which is good. Remove that light just there. She hasn't kicked once. She's been an absolute babe. And she is now just chilling on the edge. And you can see from the size of her compared to this tank that she'd do well in this, hopefully. So we're just going to wait until she moves. Don't know if I should set this up on a tripod. Okay, so she was definitely adventurous, and yeah, you know, I tried leaving the lid off for a bit to get a bit of footage, and she indeed came out again. So we had to get her back inside the catch cup, which wasn't exactly that much fun. But I did manage to get some really nice footage of her, and she is a very adventurous girl, but also very calm and gentle at the same time, which is absolutely great. But it's rather, well, it's the usual for your Grammostola species, but she is absolutely stunning. I have just noticed, I will point this out quick, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but can you see this little vent bit here? I don't actually like how much of a gap there is here. It's yeah, that sort of needs filling in. Strange. Normally with like other glass tanks I've had, they've normally had these little like black clips, like sort of L profiles that actually go over, so might be worth looking into that. Is the others like that? Yeah. I've only just noticed that. So yeah, I want to say once again a massive thank you to Melissa for sending this female Grammostola over. It's made my day, so yeah, thank you very much. So I'm not going to do any update with this video because yeah, I'm just going to record this, edit it up, show it to you guys, because I think the video is good as it is, and I think when I do an update for this girl, it'll be a little standalone video. So thank you very much for watching. So if you could like, comment and share, that would be absolutely great. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon so you're notified of when I upload next. Don't forget guys, I've got Patreon now, 5 different tiers, so if you want to help and support the channel, there's a link down in the description, along with channel membership now, there's also a link down in the description. Again, still getting used to this. But Mr. Grindler's down here, so are my creatures, so are my Balfouries, and so is this new female Grammostola pulchripes. Have a great week guys, you all deserve it, peace.